Good morning. My name is Makita Waterman. I'm the CEO of Top Writing Services Incorporated, marketing, branding, consulting, coaching, and communications company. I'm here today to talk about how to attract online or public speaking opportunities with the help of using social media or the internet to show what you do best. Now, 2020 has been an amazing year for me. I've been on lives on social media apps, including Instagram, TikTok, etc., using my voice, my knowledge, my expertise to teach people how they can improve their personal brand. And as a result of recording these conversations and sharing them on apps like LinkedIn, I've attracted an abundance of opportunities to speak for nonprofit organizations and also speak on other platforms, not just here on Instagram, but even just Zoom chats that were uploaded on other people's YouTube channels or LinkedIn posts. So public speaking is very, very powerful. A lot of people do shy away from this if they're kind of shy. Hi, thanks for joining. But public speaking or online speaking is a great way for you to get in front of other people's audiences and really show people that you're not just a person who posts photos or do short Instagram reels, but you're an expert at what you do. Now, people can't buy from you if they don't know that you're an expert. They can look at your beautiful quotes or your photos or your fancy vacations on Instagram, but how are people really going to know what you do if you don't get on online speaking opportunities for nonprofit or for-profit organizations and kind of educate people? That's how people attract you like bees when you share with them free advice. So I'm going to be going over some points on how to attract public speaking opportunities, finding your purpose, niching down to a specific topic or industry, sharing video marketing or videos that are going to market your expertise and skills in an easy to understand way that everybody across the globe can understand, how to stay focused, and how to just portray confidence. So you want to have purpose when you show up on social media. And I'm not talking about, okay, I took a great selfie on the weekend, I'm just going to post this and kind of just do this every day. I'm talking about showing up with a game plan and how to effectively communicate to your target audience so that, again, they come to you like bees. Your content is the honey, and your potential customers or even your competitors that might want to, do co-marketing projects, they come to you because you show up with purpose. Showing up with purpose can be as easy as opening a Google Doc and writing a list of things that you're really, really good at and literally focusing on 2 to 3 different subtopics that are particular to your strengths, your hobbies, or your business. And telling yourself, okay, for the next 30 days this month, I'm going to be creating a variety of different subtopics based on these 2 or 3 topics so that I can start letting people know that I'm the best at what I do, because really that's the only way people are going to know that you're amazing. Hi, thanks for joining, Timothy. And so when you have purpose, you write down your purpose, whether it's on a piece of paper or you literally open up free Google Docs and you start writing what you're going to talk about for a full month. You know exactly why you're here on Instagram, why you're on TikTok and LinkedIn. It's so easy for people to show up on these apps with no purpose and think that all they're going to do is just spew out content and everything will work out. But that's not how strategic people do things. Even a blogger doesn't just show up with a blog idea. They have to put it into fruition so that they can create public speaking opportunities to come to them without minimal effort. Niching down is really important when it comes to attracting public speaking opportunities. So I can speak for myself that when I share content here on Instagram and LinkedIn and TikTok, people know that I'm really, really good at 3 things: the marketing, the branding, and lead generation when it comes to customers with using platforms on the internet. So those are the only things that I'm going to talk about, because if I talk about these topics and then I start talking about my love for cooking and technology and space, people are going to be confused, like, who is she really? What is she really all about? I'm kind of confused. One minute she's talking about cooking spaghetti, and then the next minute she's talking about marketing and then outer space, and she's weird. I don't know if I want to follow her or take her seriously because she's not even mentally focused. So when you come up with your purpose and you niche down to your particular hobby or skill set, people will know this is the expert. When I need this, I'll go to her or him. And so niche down. And if you're confused about what your passion is, what your purpose is, this is what I tell people when I go live on TikTok every week. If you're confused about your purpose, think about 4 to 5 things that you're really, really good at. And this is when you now get into testing mode, where you take these 5 topics and you start portraying them in the best way that you possibly can. And at the end of the month or 2 to 3 months, take a step back and be honest with yourself. Use your insights and analytics, or just take a look. Out of the 5 topics, which ones get the more views, the more likes, the more comments, the more shares, the more bookmarks? We can test and kind of figure this out on Instagram if you have a business account. So if you have a creator account, I highly recommend that you switch to a business account, because you'll get all of the insights to let you know what people are sharing, bookmarking, engagement, the reach. These are the things that you need to look at, because then you can now go from 5 topics and go down from 3, 2, or maybe even 1. Once you niche down, I highly recommend that you create weekly videos. Video marketing is the key to success. I recently took a look at some Oberlo statistics. Oberlo is a social media scheduling app, and 50% of marketers across the globe said that they had a higher return on investment with their clients who did video marketing every single week. So I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with infographics, there's nothing wrong with carousels. I come up with a carousel once a week on Instagram and LinkedIn, but video is so much more powerful, especially when people are feeling lonely and people actually want to see if you're an expert. Your photos can't speak to your expertise, but a video can. So my best advice to you is create small little videos on Instagram Reels, because those 15-second videos should be treated like a commercial on your expertise. And when you start with all those small little videos, also take advantage of Instagram stories, LinkedIn stories, any kind of story that you have access to, Facebook, YouTube. Use those stories to show real stories. I'm not talking about the same stuff you put on your feed. I'm talking about you going to the warehouse to buy products, or you're about to meet with a client and you're kind of nervous and you're talking for 15 seconds before you meet your client. So when people check out your stories, they don't want to see the same thing that you share on your page, which is completely okay too. Promote what you have on your page, but also share your stories, your behind the scenes, what you're working on, your failures, your accomplishments, issues that are going on in your personal life that you don't want to get too open about, but just a little, my mom's in the hospital, feeling kind of sad today, but I'm here, I'm going to show up on my live, check me out in a few hours, I'm going live. You don't have to overexpose yourself, but tell stories on your stories. Other ways to take advantage of video marketing is IGTV, and at least 1 minute to 2 minute videos. If you're not comfortable with every day, I always tell people start off small, a 1 minute video every other day, a 2 minute video every other week. And just kind of like escalate from that 15-second Instagram Reels, that 15-second story to 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then you'll be super confident to be able to get on a live and talk for 30 minutes without sweating or worrying or concerned what people think, because you're now building up your confidence and your regularity of doing videos every week or every day. Stay focused. So I didn't really start creating opportunities for speaking engagements until I told myself, okay, phase 1 quarantine hit. I don't want people to know that I'm not just good at writing and marketing, that I have a voice, because my voice is powerful. And I knew that in order for myself to stay focused, I had to be consistent. I had to show up every day with a video. Even if it's just a 15-second Instagram Reels, I was committed to showing up every day and seeing what this video creation thing could really do. Then the next thing you know, I would take some of the videos here on Instagram, put them on LinkedIn, and people were saying, wow, can you speak? Like people from Amsterdam, people from South Africa, people from California. I have a platform. I'd love for you to speak just about what you do best. I even had a non-for-profit organization called Chick Tech, main base is in Houston, Texas. A lady that represents the organization reached out to me on LinkedIn and said, hey, we have some upcoming things. We'd like you to use your expertise. I ended up speaking several months ago for women in startups who need to use social media, but they're kind of new or they're kind of nervous. And I talked for like 15 minutes about that. So no one's going to know that you're an eloquent speaker. Hi, Jan. Thanks for joining. No one's going to know if you're an eloquent speaker. No one's going to know if you're great to be on their platform if you're not speaking and sharing videos. It's very, very hard for you to just focus and depend on photos and infographics and carousels. I'm not saying that organizations or people with their own platforms won't invite you, but it's easier to say that person's well-spoken, that person's an expert, that person's super confident, that person is consistent. I want this person to come on my platform because I've had people on Instagram approach me. They're not even sharing content on their platform and they're asking me, can I come on your business live? And I kind of have to say no. And it's about branding at this point, because why would anybody want to invite anyone on their platform that isn't consistent, that's not sharing content, if they're not even doing it on their own platform? They want you to come on their platform, speak to their employees, speak to their audience, and then when their audience looks at your profile, it's like, okay, this person is professional. So if you want to attract public speaking opportunities, I highly recommend that you share more videos every day. And like I mentioned earlier, Instagram Reels, IGTV, do your Instagram stories. Make sure that you're showing up with, even if it's just 2-minute videos on IGTV every day. Just talk about what you're going through in your business. Talk about your expertise. Talk about your skills, your hobbies, and why you're successful. Talk about why you wake up every morning and do what you do. It doesn't have to be the same thing over and over again. Hi, Marshall Technology. How are you today? Today, I'm talking about how to attract public speaking opportunities so that you can leverage other people's larger audience or leverage other people's audience to get in front of new potential customers or potential followers, and also build your reputation as being great at what you do. So I know I touched on some topics about coming up with a purpose, niching down based on what you do best, sharing videos on every feature that Instagram and every app that you use has. So I was saying earlier, make sure that you're using Instagram Reels. 15-second videos should be treated like 15-second commercials. And I'm not saying, hey, buy today, and get all salesy, but just talk about your expertise and then get into, follow me on TikTok where I have more fun, or, follow me on Instagram because I have more content to share. Take advantage of those 15-second videos and treat them like commercials, more of an educational and entertainment side. Poke fun of yourself. Don't be too concerned about how people look at you, because now that a lot of companies or a lot of people are a little bit nervous to meet people at Starbucks, or even nervous to meet you at your local head office. Now, I'm not saying all people are not going to come. I still meet people once or twice a month, but everybody's in the Zoom meeting mode. So why video is really, really important is we're not in those days where people would say, meet me at the local Starbucks so we can talk about what you do, and then they'll buy from you, or can I come to your office or your store? People actually are a little bit more comfortable with kind of sitting on Instagram, LinkedIn, and other apps, taking a look to see at your videos. But if you have no videos, it's going to really be hard to attract customers and public speaking opportunities. So get personal on social media. I'm telling you, it's one of the best ways for people to feel like they know you before they even meet you. And that's what consumers and organizations from a public or online speaking perspective, customers really want to get to know us on our social platforms, instead of meeting us at the coffee shop or coming to our offices or homes if we run a business from home. So I know it sounds very, very nerve-wracking to now get from an entrepreneur to now be personal, but that's really the way social media is set up now. COVID-19, this whole era really, really changed the way that consumers look. And I can tell you for myself, I don't buy like I used to. And when I say that, I'm not saying I don't buy groceries or I don't fill up my gas or I don't buy retail stuff when I need it, but I'm not like walking through the malls like I used to. We're in phase 2 quarantine now, right? I used to walk in the mall for an hour and then choose what store I'd go to. Now I literally browse Instagram before I go. And that's how a lot of people are right now. So if a lot of people aren't walking through the malls like they used to, they're not walking down Jasper Avenue, White Avenue, or the busiest street in your city looking for retail or food or whatever, a lot of people are going to depend on the internet now to make purchasing decisions. And as a result, it's already forced me to show some of my funny videos and some more interesting videos and stuff that I wouldn't share last year. I have to share it now because that's the only way anybody's going to get to know me if nobody wants to meet at Starbucks like they used to. And I don't blame people for having higher expectations from us. And I know it's hard. Around this time last year, I probably did 1 or 2 or 3 videos a month. I wasn't doing daily videos like I am today, but practice makes perfect. And that's how I was able to get asked by different Instagram creators, different organizations in different countries, and different entrepreneurs that have their own platforms. I was saying earlier, I've talked on platforms for people in the Netherlands and South Africa and the US, just because I share videos every day. So try to get into the habit of sharing videos. I'm open to answer any questions that you have. I think video creation is super powerful. They were predicting this several years ago. I started getting onto the bandwagon of videos, probably say summer 2000 or fall 2018, but I wasn't consistent. So consistency is the key to success. Now, I don't see any questions in the bottom here, but I do want to thank you for your time. I know I don't go live like I used to. My marathon ended 2 months ago, but I'll continue to go live here on Instagram every Monday, same time, same place. That's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. I think that's Pacific Central Time, and 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Coming up with really great topics for each and every one of you to learn. Sometime today, I'm going to put up a story. Select the topic that you'd like to see from me next Monday. And if you have any questions, feedback, concerns, or recommendations, feel free to send me a DM. I'm taking video requests from people here on Instagram, really trying to shed light on how they can create opportunities outside of their business, like public speaking, how to improve their brand, social media, marketing, etc. It's changed so much, everybody. I don't think a lot of entrepreneurs right now realize how much this new digital world is changing. Even marketing strategy, it's not the same as it was even 3 months ago. It's quickly changing. And in order for you to reap the benefits of your content, you really have to change with it. So thanks again for your time. I hope you learned a little bit about how to attract public speaking opportunities. And I'm off for today. I've got a little bit of some work to do here. But I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay tuned. I've got more content coming soon. Take care. Bye.